and welcome to Eric Blackman Music. Hi, and welcome to How to Play Shot Me Down by David Guetta and Skylar Grey on acoustic guitar. The guitar is tuned standard, E-A-D-G-B-E, and we have a capo at fret 1. If you'd like to get familiar with the chords beforehand, go to chord tutorial number 197 on this channel. A link is provided for you in the description and on the video itself. I'm going to try to break this up into small pieces so anybody can learn how to play it. The chords are not very difficult, but you have to do a little bit of fingering. We're going to start with an E minor chord, and we're going to play this. First, we'll strum the E minor chord. Then we'll go to the D string, the G string, and the B string, and then plug in the pinky at the 2nd fret on the G string, and then open the G string back up. That's our first part. Next, we'll go to an A minor chord, and this is what we'll play. We're holding that A minor chord, strum it, go to the D string, G string, B string, then remove the first finger, play the B string, and then go back to the G string. For the next part, we'll go to a B7 chord, we'll strum it, and then go to the A string, the G string, and then we're going to pick up the first finger and go down to a C note at the 1st fret on the B string, open it up to a B, go back to the G string, open it up, and then go to the 4th fret on the D string, and then back to your E minor chord. Once again, that was and then to E minor. Now when we get to E minor, we're going to hold our E minor chord and strum the low E string, skip to the D string, G string, B string, high E. That was the intro. Now we'll go to the verse chords. While we still have our E minor chord in place, we'll strike the D string at the 2nd fret, and then the 1st fret and the strings under it, just like that. We'll strike that again, and then we'll open that up and then strike the strings under it. Once again. The next thing we'll have to do is go to an E minor 6 chord like this. We took the first finger and hammered on the D string at the 2nd fret, and then the ring finger to the 4th fret on the A string, strike it, and then move down to the G string and the B string like that. So this is what we get. So far, this is what we have. Next, we'll do a D chord shaped this way, and we'll play it this way. While we have that pinky in place, we're going to slide down to a B7 chord. So that was and that completes our phrase. Right after that, we'll go up to the 7th fret, the low E string, strike it, slide down to E minor, and strum it. We're going to do that twice. While we have our finger on that D string at the 2nd fret with the E minor chord, we're going to strike it, and then we're going to go to that D chord again. And while we have our pinky on that 5th fret on the A string, we're going to strike it and go down to a B7 and strum it like that. Alright, so let's do the entire verse. And then we'll go to an E minor chord, and we'll do this. And that part's going to sound something like this.
My baby shot me down.
Doing there is we have an E minor chord, and I'm going down to the B string with my finger, my index finger, and I'm using my thumb on the low E, and I'm doing this. And right after that, we'll start into a little thing that goes something like this. That part will go something like this. Now what I'm doing there is holding down an E minor chord, and I've got my finger on the 3rd fret on the high E string, and I'm striking my low E, and then dragging my fingers across as I remove that finger for that E minor, like that. Now I've put together a tutorial on this chord transition. Use the provided link in this video and in the description to go there and learn exactly how to do that part, and come back here and you'll be ready to play this part in the song. That's going to go something like this. Then we're going to strum the chord and then resume that fingering. And at the end of that, they'll strum that E minor chord, and then the parts that we've already done will be repeated. Now, if you'll go back and learn the parts that I've shown you in this video, you'll be able to play Shot Me Down by David Guetta and Skylar Grey on guitar. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.
Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.